Truth is, you're tuned into the Royal Truth Show on Little Raleigh Radio Station, starring Reese Royal, Tony Barbados, Royalty, and yours truly. I am Queen Aisha. Truth is, your listening experience has just been updated. Truth is, we're ready. Are you? Here's your host, Reese Royal.
Hey, kings and queens, this is Reese Royal on Little Raleigh Radio with the Royal Truth. And yes, I am so happy to be here. And you know exactly how we get this show started. Our show starts with, of course, our mission is to be informative with accurate knowledge, never to direct, but only guide you towards the truth. Let me thank God for life and opportunity for all of us to come together. And a shout out, as always, to Linda B. I love you. My mother is having surgery next month, so please, you all, keep her in your prayers, as because I'm gonna need it, because I'm a mama's boy, so you could expect that for sure. But now let's get into our Truth Squad, who is here with us, because you heard that beautiful voice at the beginning of the show, right? So now let's go and bring her in here. This my queen, Miss Queen Aisha is here. How you doing today, sweetheart? Let me see sure we can hear you. We didn't have a sound check beforehand. Say something for me.
Hey everybody.
Okay, all right, you're good to go. And yeah, like as you see, that's my queen and I are here today to give you all the scoops of what's going on, the ins and outs. And I was supposed to have a special guest, but he has not gotten with us yet. Doesn't mean that he will not pop in the show. You know how our show go. Queen popped in one day, so in turn, anyone can pop in and we can get actually on to the show. But this I want to get started. Actually, did you get a question today? I actually prepared myself one, but did you have something in mind that you put together? You didn't? Okay. Well, then actually, I prepared for it, and here we go. Our question of the day is it fair to not want to date someone with kids? And that's what I made as our actual question of the day. What do you think of that, Queen?
Well, since I am a mom with
Yeah.
kids,
Mm-hmm.
I think to each his own preference. There are some men and some women that prefer not to date somebody that have children because maybe they don't want kids or they're not ready for kids or they don't want to be a part of, that whole family dynamic with the child's father. So I think it's each his own. It's kind of hard for me to say it's not fair because
Mm-hmm.
I am a mom with kids and I am single. So, I do think that's some of the reasons. I mean, I've had guys, especially since I do have a younger child, my oldest ones, it's not that they don't matter, but they have their own lives. They're going to be 18.
Right.
So now that I have a 6-year-old, there might be some guys that's not wanting to be that start over, be part of that start over life. And I respect that. That means that you're just not a part of my life. That's where that that catch 22
Well,
goes.
it's interesting. Wait, hold on. First, you just blew me away with something. First of all, Araya is what? How is she?
Araya is 6 now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where did time go? Okay, all right, okay. Now let me grab around that real quick. Okay, that she's actually 6, and yeah, and that's the thing. See, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think it's wrong to have that to feel that way, but at the same time, you definitely have to respect people's views. If someone feels like that's something that they want, that they can't tolerate, and that's something that they don't want to be bothered with, then you have to respect that
Kind of
view.
have to respect that, but then
Right.
that person also got to understand that they also have to respect that they have no opening to. Well, let me speak for myself. Okay, there are some women and men will be like, okay, they'll still date you, or they'll still talk to you. They just won't involve the kids. But just saying that I don't want to have no dealings with your children, period, is not realistic when you are a parent. Now it is, if a situation, if you're dating somebody and you're not ready to bring them into your children's life. See, that's a different aspect
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. Now, see, now on that side of it, some people say, "Look, I will date you for a while," and I'm no, I have to make sure that I want to bring you into
Right.
that child's life. So
Right.
that's on the other side of that. You see what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
but then that person who's already not going to hold the conversation due to the fact that there are kids involved.
Right.
You know, and see, I have to, like I said, I have to respect that because I know a lady, a beautiful lady, she's a police officer. I remember her, Victoria. I love you. I hope I haven't talked to you in a while, but please reach out. But Victoria, she was a police officer, but she said, I don't want to have any kids. She said, because I am selfish and I don't even want to bring a child in this life where, and in this world where I'm going to have to be responsible for, and I don't want to share. So I don't have any kids. And I thought about it, I said, but you know what? I had to give her respect for she did not bring one to to misuse him or
Right.
not treat him properly. So I say I like the fact that she chose that and was honest with herself about making that decision. So
Exactly.
yeah, so y'all, if you see it now, our question of today is it fair to not want to date someone with kids? And right now we're resounding saying it's up to you all. It's a decision you have to make, and we can go on from that. And so in terms, if you have any, please, we're doing the Royal Truth, not for our benefit, but I love our team because we all are so different. We're eclectic. And we all of us come together and we give these views. We're giving so many different views, and that doesn't mean it's all of them. That means there's other ones out there as well, if you all that can give us your views on any of our topics and what we're discussing. And so, like I said, we're going right now live on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So if you're out there, please interact with us and the Queen and I can come together on things and disagree on things, but then understand each other's views. That is the main thing we're discussing right now. Now we're gonna have to come together on the need to know, and I know she knows it's already on there. And the need to know, it's not another question that might come to mind in the conversation, and sooner or later. But just to get you all prepared, I'm just gonna let you all see right quick. This is what we're going to discuss when we get back over here in a minute. We're going to discuss this situation here. Was he right? Was she wrong? What was the actual situation on that? We're gonna have to figure out what was the best way this should have been handled. But right now, my girl is coming. I didn't know what Tim's. I slept on you, girl. I slept on you, and I regret that. But I'm not going to sleep on you anymore. She got another song out right now, you all, with DRB, TZ, Boy, Fresh L, a new song out called Trouble. So we're gonna go into that real quick, and then we'll come back with Need to Know News. All right. All right, Queen. You saw that, and people on this side of the fence, because we can have a little bit more time with it. We're gonna give you a little second of this, and with volume to give your view of what you feel about this situation and how it went down. Okay, if you tell me what you think, all right. Okay, you all. You saw that situation there, and in my opinion, Queen. I mean, we're gonna get back on in for minutes on the air, and we're gonna have it on Little Raleigh Radio and on Care, like I said, on Twitter and Faith and YouTube as well. But in your opinion, from what you saw in the situation, what is your view?
Well, one, Karen has to understand she can't put her hands on people. I don't condone anybody hitting nobody. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. You don't put your hands on nobody because that's what happens, the consequences. Mm-hmm. You never know. You might meet the right one today, and Karen met the right one to that day. And I understand, a little bit of the men that kind of stepped in and was trying to get him. However, she punched him. Like, she reached out to him first.
Yeah.
So was he supposed to take that punch? because if he took the punch and she kept doing it, was he supposed to continuously do it? You know, I think the shocker was that she didn't think that he was gonna hit her back because, you know, he's a man. And granted, I understand because of course, his hit when he body slammed her down probably hurt way more than that punch she put in his
Hey,
face.
let me get back so we can talk about this on the air. All right, hold 1 second, okay? Oh my God, yeah, you are so right on that. I'll leave that be. Oh my. Hey, you all, this is Reese Roy on Little Riley Radio with the Royal Truth, and that was Trouble. All right, with, you know, and it's not Tim's song now. I have to admit, it's not Tim's song, but she eased it up, and so I had to give her credit on that. But we were on the back side of this, y'all, on our side over here. We were just having a little bit more conversation about our need to know news. So we're going to go into need to know news right now, and I need to know news is this situation right here. Actually, I wanted to make it a little bit larger for both of us. Yes, here we go. Need to know news. Spirit Airlines employee punches female customer at the airport after she touches his face. Now, this is the reason I picked this story because they put it in so many different terms when they explain exactly what happened. They said, you know, once they touched his face, you know, everyone had their own view exactly what they thought happened in that situation. We are going to clarify that really easy for you now. We want you to actually look at it yourself, and then we'll go on the other side of that, discuss this. So check this out and tell you. Yeah, did not look like a hit touch my face, but okay. Now, at this point here, I'm going to go ahead and go into his Queen. I think at this point here, he was just very, very angry at this point here. I think he was, you know, saying, I fight whoever. It wasn't even about that. You know what I'm saying? By that time, it wasn't even about that. It was just the point that he was angry for what happened with the situation. I tried to upload the rest of it where it began with her, to my understanding, read the article. She thought she didn't have a seat. And she came back out complaining about her seat situation. He was, you know, trying to not minimize, but tried to calm her down in the situation. And then she was not being, and she started getting disrespectful, just calling him by the name because she was calling him a faggot, all these other things to it. It was out of hand at that point. Then
I mean, look at the wording in this little piece of article that you have up there.
Right.
You know, like they emphasize employee punches female customer with the punches all in caps.
Yes.
After she touches in lowercase, and clearly by the video, she did not just touch him; she punched him.
He slapped his face.
In his face.
He said, "Ooh," so, and he just it went off.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? I really do think that Karen's, and that's exactly what she is, a Karen. I really do think this day and age, she really didn't think that he was going to retaliate and hit her back. I don't condone what he did, but I don't condone what she did as well.
Right.
She was wrong.
He was wrong.
Like, I get the people that stepped in. Now, the other black guy, I think he did a little bit too much. He went a little bit too much because he didn't really, I don't think he was there for the whole situation. All he seen was basically he was coming after her. So I think that whole jumping in his face and saying, hit a man, you not supposed to, he was a little bit too much versus he should have just been like, hey, calm down. Don't go out, you know, like calming the situation down. I think he just stepped in and tried to do a little bit too much to add with it. But even the whole article is just basically emphasis on him. But no accountability on what she did.
At all. And, you know, and that's why it wouldn't upload. I can let you hear the sound bites from it, but it wouldn't upload the actual video showing what she did prior to that
Because even it
situation.
says in there, the female customers can be seen squaring up to the man as she touches his face.
Touches. And I keep on getting on the fact that they use, like you said, they put punches and capital letters and
Right.
have touch. That should be
Exactly.
slapped, even if it's gonna be in lower
With force. Like
case.
the first time, and if you watch the video, the first time she did tap his face. The first time.
Mhm.
The second time she went in full force.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right. So you saw both videos and the whole entire thing.
Well, in the video you just showed, it shows her, she reached over the guy, she kind of like forcibly tapped his face. The second time she goes in and punches him.
Yeah, see. All right, and we put the sound in. I took the sound on purpose.
See, she touches him there, and then she goes back in.
Yeah, okay. All right, there was a touch. No, I missed the touch because I got so caught up in the slap. So
but here's the thing, she was not ready. She was trying to get off that floor, but he got her, tagged her one good time.
And see, the chair dropped. I thought he clipped her, but in actuality, the chair.
He did clip her when she tried to get up. That his punch connected with the back of her head. It connected.
It definitely did connect, but
she was definitely not ready. But here's my thing. I tell people all the time, be careful, because just because one person lets you, or a couple of people let you get away with your mouth or whatever, you're gonna meet that one good person, and that was him that day.
Yeah.
I think that guy right there, I think he made it worse. It had nothing to.
He did. He would have said, "Don't hit a woman." I think he came in late, like most men did. But came in late, didn't know exactly what's going on, and jumped in the situation. But Queen, this is where my more need to know news came. Where I had to put more of need to know. Is like this situation. I don't know if you know about this one. The Wendy employee who charged with murder after allegedly hitting a customer. I didn't put this video in here because it was too graphic in my mindset. Complained about an order. An older man, I could say he looked like he was in his 70s, but he was complaining about an order, and this gentleman was a cook, came around the corner and hit him. He fell, hit his head, and then he went to the hospital, and he ended up dying. Okay, so this is where it goes back into saying that we went from the Spirit employees now to the Wendy's employees of totally different situation. The gentleman in the Spirit, he was attacked and then he retaliated. This one right here just made a complaint and he just went off on this 67-year-old gentleman and he lost his life. So now he is being charged for murder. But that has made me look for more, Queen. And as I look for more, this is what got me. And these are all true crimes. And I would just try to pay attention to every one of these things. One says Chick-fil-A. One says McDonald's. One says Arby's. One says Taco Bell. And there's another McDonald's. Are these people losing their mind? Is something going on? These people.
Well, you know what? Anybody can get hired at a fast food restaurant. There's really no criminal background check. There's no... they thought COVID is over. People need a job. So I promise you, people just hiring. I mean, even when I go to drive-through restaurants or just picking up food, sometimes I'll tell my daughter, is customer service even taught anymore?
Queen, you're on it so poor. I mean, that is where we are. And I have a problem with now the customer service. I worked in the hotel business my whole life. So we had to be pleasant, or you had to give somebody a free night. So in turn, customer service was important. Now it seems like customer service does not matter whatsoever. These people they feel like you're bothering. They have their phone up and like, okay.
Right. There's no acknowledging I'm standing there, no speaking, no anything. Has the attitude if I question. I mean, I just think that, there needs to be a little bit more background checks. I mean, somebody lost his life. Like now you going to jail for murder.
Right.
Just because he complained over the food that he paid for. Like he's paying for this food.
Yes. And this first one up here, I saw this DoorDash driver accused of shooting a Chick-fil-A worker following a milkshake argument. The DoorDash who's picking up the food.
And we know, and they don't do no background check because they driving their personal vehicles.
Man, look, one man, his car broke down, and he was able to tell me I need to come pick my food up from where he was at, where his car, messed up. I'm like, no, they need to call another driver to go get me some new fresh food that's not sitting in your car all this time,
Right.
to help me out. So no, you all, so take it lightly. Do not take it lightly. I'm gonna show you one more time. Like I said, the name of the place is real quick. Just Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Arby's, Taco Bell, Wendy's. Okay, these people have attitudes right now, and everybody's customer service is gone. I mean, and then with Queen saying it for me now, I already felt like it was gone, but customer service is gone,
It's gone.
and
Yeah.
you can lose your life complaining about a food, complaining about your meal,
About a meal that I'm paying for.
What? Look, no, I'm gonna have to get into some of our little music that is over here so we can get on our show, because it's the Queen and I. This is how we started. We started 5 years ago. She had her show on that Thursday. I asked her, please come and do this show with me. And now we're on 120 shows. And all we're doing is just trying to give you a little bit of knowledge. You take it and do what you want with it. You know what I'm saying? We're not judging anyone, and we want everyone's input. So please, friends, family, acquaintance, social media, interact with us and tell us what you think. And actually, let me go ahead and bring the question back up that was up for today. Is it fair to not want to date someone with kids? And also, I'll suggest from now on, you start picking and choosing where restaurants you go get your food, because you might walk out with a shot or hit on, because you just complained about your food, because these people do not care about those jobs.
And you better question who you decide you want to jump in their face, because it might be the wrong day.
Pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battles, for real. We're going to take a break real quick here, and I'm going to give you Might Let You by Tink and Davido. I said his name wrong, and my son gonna get me about that. But I like his music. So you all, please check this out real quick, and then we'll be back. I love when he started this. We'll be right back. All right. You all, we don't want to mess it up over here, and them banning us or blocking us because we're playing some music on there. But Might Let You by Davido, I want to say it's right, but Tink, check it out. I love it because it starts off with the Erykah Badu, so intense. But look, Queen, going over just these few, did you actually read them? Other than the DoorDash one, the newborn baby found dead inside a Phoenix McDonald's bathroom. Again,
that just goes back to these, like, I don't know how old the mom is, but sometimes, young moms, they're not ready to have these babies, which is unfortunate, because it's always a happy couple or somebody who's willing to adopt these children that you may not want, who's willing to be a foster parent, who's willing to take that baby. So it's sad that, women feels like that's the only thing they can do is, harm the baby. I mean, and also in many states, it's that safe zone where you could drop the baby off at the police station, you could drop the baby off at the hospital, and it's no question there. It's safe zones in a lot of states. So it's sad that that baby lost his life for whatever reason.
Yes, it is. I remember one we had a while back about a lady in Jersey who took her child to a restaurant and just left it, handed the baby and walked out. But you didn't mention it, but that's kind of what I was feeling. I'm feeling like abortion. Again, it's back to abortion, and you forcing children on these kids and on others, and they're forced to have to take care of something they don't want to take care of, and then they do exactly what they would do with a pet that they got tired of taking care of. So it's unfair. It's very unfair. And then another one is Alabama. Our Arby manager allegedly threw hot grease on a customer during a drive-through dispute. Now, see how we flipping this around again? And now this is a manager.
Right. That needs to be fired and charges brought, because that's assault.
What is anger, y'all need?
With deadly weapon. That's how I look at it.
Can we say mental health could be part of this too as well, Queen? Do you think?
I mean, it can be, because you never know. Like, you never know what somebody's going through. You never know what's setting them off. You never know if they have a mental health issue that's either undiagnosed or unmedicated.
Let's get the show get started back. 1 second. Let me go back in here. All right. Hey, kings and queens, this is Reese Royal on Little Raleigh Radio with the Royal Truth. And I actually realized, Queen, I didn't know I did this, but that means everyone was still, we were actually on live on the radio with our conversation as well. May I let you? So I apologize for y'all there, but I hope y'all got what we were talking about. We're discussing how all of these restaurants and the anger management, we're not talking about just lower level employees. We just mentioned the other one, the Alabama Arby manager, threw hot grease on a customer for a dispute. Okay,
Right.
maybe these things are horrendous in mindset. And this a Georgia man broke into a Taco Bell, cooked a meal, and then took a nap. Okay, now that's a little bit harmless. Okay, almost to an
I
extent.
mean, that definitely sounds like some kind of issues going on in there.
Some kind of issue, but he got him a hot meal, had the itis going.
It must have been really, really good because he took a nap.
What? Delicious, obviously. And then also the last one here is a Missouri woman allegedly shot McDonald's worker over French fry discount argument. Really? Come on, you all. Really? Y'all need to work on this.
I mean, the fact that you even had a gun and you walked in. See, that's my issues with guns. Like whether it's, whether or not you have a license or not, the fact that people can freely walk around with these guns and you went in there with a gun and you shot somebody over some French fries.
Oh, some French fries.
Now, that's crazy.
McDonald's fries are delicious. But
it's not that delicious. It's not. It's not that. It's not no reason why I got a bullet room over no fries.
Yeah, no bullet home. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. I'm not playing there. Now on into entertainment, you all. I'm so glad he's doing this, and I'm gonna take the time out just to read a little bit of this, y'all, to see. I'm so glad. And for two reasons, and I'll mention it when I finish mentioning it, actually reading this article to you about entertainment. With the release of his final album, Tank aims to breathe life into the new generation of R&B artists. Now, someone has to make sacrifice and go and I'm sorry, have sacrifices and go have the tough conversations and build real bridges to make sure that R&B has a place to go. The singer says, "It's recent years. The line between the various genres of Black music has become blurred, specifically with hip hop and R&B. Tank, one of the R&B foremost artists, believes that many of the artists today, top rappers, sound like singers, vice versa. While rap has risen to the top of the popular culture, traditional R&B from males standpoint seems to have suffered, decreasing record sales and a lack of representation and hurting the art form produced such as artists such as New Edition, Usher, Boyz II Men, Lucky Daye, and other artists. And I totally agree with him, totally full-heartedly on this. That's the only reason why I even did some music, you all. I love music, but I know I can't get out here and mess with these young kids and do music like that. I didn't even think like that. But I had some music in my heart that I wanted to do and I recorded, and I got out here and I did it. And what I do love about that is Tank saying his final album, which a good PR move, because it means most people are going to buy it because it's his last album and you want to check it out and see what it's about. But that lets me say to you all, I'm releasing my one and only album on December 11th, 2022. Okay, and it's going to be Time Chest. It has 25 tracks on it, and I hope you all take a chance to listen to it. My first single, I Won't Leave, I will be performing out there actually at the Rip the Runway in December. But at the same time, it's going to be out in October, and it's just the same thing he's saying and he's feeling right now, that R&B music has lost its vision. Okay, it totally has. And then from upward 2 decades, Tank has managed to put out records consistent with the sound of R&B, and he did. And he stayed true to the R&B sound. He respected that R&B sound, and that's what I appreciate him as an artist. Queen, I mean, I don't. What kind of music do you listen to the most, and do you agree with this with R&B, or where are you with music right now?
I mostly listen to R&B and neo soul music. I do agree that the R&B music that we're used to is not the R&B music that is today. It has like a different, you can tell it's a different brand of artist. I hate to see that, it's his last album, but I do know that he do have like health issues that's also plays a part of this being his last album.
Late 40s too, and I'm in my 50s. You know, it's
Right.
like the
So,
game is not built for this age anymore. Unless
right.
you're Uncle Charlie. You know.
And then he did, I think some months ago or earlier this year, he did come out and then like explain his health issues and wanting to be able to do something else before the health issues kind of take over. So I commend him. Even though he's still able to sing, he's willing to step away and help the new artists that's coming out.
I know, yeah. I would want your help, Tank. You know, but in turn, I'm only doing this one album, and since it's final album, I like doing it. I'm happy about this. On my part, doing an album, just fulfilling that dream. Him is a bigger thing. He's done amazing things. Grammy nods, background singer, and now he's gonna put his final stretch out here, and then go and try to help some of these artists really find some real R&B music. And so, with that being said, you all, I had to find one of the songs on his album. It's called R&B Money, and I found a song on this one with Teamy, which is one of my dogs. I actually was going to do one of his songs at a wedding, and another guy, T-Verse. And so we're going to let you listen. Let's Take a Ride, and then we'll come back with what else? Everything Marvel. Y'all know me. We got to do that. So right now, check this out. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Yeah. This time, make sure that the radio station is listening to a song, and then we're sitting here with you all. And like anybody who's out there following and listening to us right now, because I'm watching the boards over here, seeing Twitter and YouTube and Facebook. And I thank you all for the love to at least listening to us. But interact with us, because we want to know your opinions too. Tell us some of the topics. Actually, somebody picked the question for next week, for next month. I'm sorry.
And next month, yeah.
September, I don't have the dates in front of me, but hey, we know it's coming soon. September 12th? Is that right?
Well, just count 14 days.
It's 12. There you go. Yeah, because my mother has surgery on the 13th. So all prayers out for me, please. Yeah. My nerves. I'll be ready to get that show over and then focus on my mom afterwards so she gets to her surgery. And, because that's my heart, I'm saying I'm not going to be right until she comes back out. But as well, we'll be back on this show then. But give us a new question. But like you said, we just discussed. Wait a minute. Did the perfect storm just try to make its way here? Let's see what you do. Hey, Tom, NAB, what's up, my man?
I'm sorry, I'm late. I'm just seeing everything, figuring out how to get here.
You just figured it out? Are you serious?
Because I'm so used to being sent it.
I sent it to you. I sent it to email. I couldn't. Are you banned on Facebook right now? Because it wouldn't let me. I couldn't find you on Facebook.
I'm banned on Facebook again?
I don't know. I really thought that was the reason why I couldn't get you. So I was like,
I don't know. I
put Tony in there, and it never came up. So I had to go to the email and email you one. That's why I had to do that.
I'm gonna have to check. I'm probably in Facebook jail. I don't know what I said today, but I'm probably in there again. Who knows?
It might be my fault, but I sent it both. I mean, I couldn't send it the other way, and I don't know why. But since you're here, I'm gonna go and let you give your feedback on this situation right here.
Don't forget the question of the day.
Oh yeah, first the question of the day, and I'm gonna throw that at the bottom. Yeah, we got enough time while Tank plays. At the bottom, the question of the day is it fair not to want to date women with kids? That was our question of the day. And what is your view on that, sir?
Is it fair to not want to date someone with kids?
Yes, that's the question, sir.
And yes, it is fair.
Is this fair? Okay. I mean, hey.
Is this a Tony night? Because that's definitely a question.
Reese came up with this question. Or did somebody send you a question, Reese?
I just type of question.
I just put Queen hadn't came with one, and I wanted to open the show with one, so I had thought it up before Queen came on, and that was my topic.
I'm gonna answer.
Huh?
Can I answer this? I don't even care about nothing that happened to me before. Yes, it is fair. It go both ways, doesn't it?
True that.
So you can't ask a person. Then I'm just personal opinion. Everybody know I'm an advocate. So whatever I say, if it's bad, You don't
No.
bring me
We
anyway.
all have great views here. Now, songs by
Okay.
10 songs by the end. So I'm gonna let you save your answer for everybody when we get back on air. So hold one
That'll
second.
work.
Wow.
Of all time.
Yo, and that was Let's Take a Ride by Tank or Teeny and T-Verse. All right, and that's off his new album R&B Money. You know, and that's why I told you all we're supporting R&B music. And like I said, Tank doing that is what I really love. He's saying that we need to not forget R&B. Was it? Oh no, Monica was the same way, and you know, and Queen Patti LaBelle is our R&B, but she's not really making music like that right now. So we all just gotta realize. And I'm sorry, I ain't gonna touch it. I ain't gonna say nothing about him. This guy who think he is the king R&B, he needs to no, you're not.
You talking about Jacquees?
You can't be a self-named
Stop that.
king.
Stop that.
I was about to say he did name himself that.
Stop that.
He'll never.
I'm so sick of you. I don't know what to do. Stop.
Yeah,
That's what he had said. That's what he had said.
I don't care what he says. Stop that.
Fan base is
Stop
13
it.
year olds. If
Tell
the
him
whole
to
fan
stop
base
it.
is teenagers, you're not a king. You're a friend.
I don't know what he gonna bring R&B back. He didn't bring R&B in. So look, y'all. But Tony, tell us what you feel about this right here, okay?
Oh, I'm looking. Am I supposed to look at this?
Just in case you may have missed something, let's go ahead and start right back over, okay? I'm sorry, get this over. All right.
Oh, what happened?
You got to start it from the beginning, Reese. Now pull up the article, Reese, how the article talks about it.
Now, and she's so on point with that. Now, looking at the article, I'm gonna get past him doing that right now, and look at the article now, Tony. The article says, "No, Spirit Airline employee punches female customer at the airport after she touches his face." If you saw that, she didn't touch his. Well, I mean, Queen did. Let me see. She touched his face first, and then she slapped his face.
No, she punched his face.
Well, yeah, it slap. Well, yeah, open hand. I mean, couldn't see him. It just made him enough to go after her, and he punched her on top of her head, and you know, and put her down. What's your feelings on that, my brother?
Well, I like to keep it 100 real. We're grown-ups, right? So she was wrong, and then that's what happens when you get a cause and effect. You don't know what comes from the cause of what she did that for. But I'm not saying that he should have, but I'm definitely not saying that he shouldn't have either.
Yeah, see that?
Same.
That was that related to it, and in turn, she got exactly.
I mean, like I said earlier, I do feel like she probably done this before, and it was just kind of brushed off, and she just met the wrong person that day.
Because she was running her mouth, and that's the other part about it as well. She may have had a problem that was to be resolved, but her way of trying to get it resolved and the way she was treating this gentleman was not correct. Period. Okay. Period. No way around it. And then this guy right here getting into it afterwards. Fight me. Yo, man, just chill. You're in the wrong place.
I mean, I think he was in the wrong because he didn't know what happened. All he seen was him chasing that white girl. So he just assumed he was just abusing her. So I think he just made the situation worse.
Completely. I truly agree.
We also saw that she knew what she was doing because she made it perfectly transparent to us that she was not going nowhere near him until she made sure that the man in front of him had him under control.
Right.
So when you trying to pull, that's playing.
She was wrong when she took off running. You knew she was wrong because she took off running. If you haven't done anything wrong, why are you running?
Right.
First place.
Well, she took off running after he knocked the mess out of the back of her head. What else was she going to do?
No. I'm saying when she slapped him, she took off running. She took off running, and then she fell over the chair. Right. She knew she was wrong. But
when she did the open hand smack, she definitely seen him trying to go after her, so she ran. But he grabbed her ankles and got her.
And yes, he did. Now, y'all, we're gonna go into now. I love this. This is gonna be everything Marvel. And now we're gonna always keep this picture up here for you because I'm looking forward to November 11, 2022. You know, Wakanda Forever. I am so excited about that. But first and foremost, let's go into actually the news now. Queen, did you take any moment at all to watch?
Do I ever? I thought that's the reason why y'all love me. No, I do. I'm definitely not gonna watch this one. So you don't even have to worry about me. Now I am gonna eventually go back and watch Low Key and all the other ones that I said I was gonna watch, but I really didn't. I'm gonna binge watch it. But this one, I'm sorry, Marvel fans and the comic, it just really looks stupid to me. I'm sorry. I don't see her purpose, and maybe because I'm not on the comic side, I don't see the purpose of a She-Hulk. I think that it just looks really, this picture just looks stupid to me. I mean, it's just, I don't see her purpose. I don't see the reason why it has to be a She-Hulk. So that's why.
Her purpose is like the WNBA.
Okay. Now
I don't have the bell. I don't have the bell to ring that he's trying to be a little petty on here.
I'm not gonna get in that battle right there. I'm not gonna get in that battle.
You trying to make my little finger come out because you try to be petty. Is what you trying to do.
I'm not gonna do the battle, but I do want to tell y'all the truth, the history behind this.
Okay, please do, because that right there looks stupid to me.
But the history about this goes all the way back into if I remember the Incredible Hulk TV show. When the Incredible Hulk TV show started, it was so successful that they decided they wanted to actually make them a female Hulk. But because Marvel did not want them to be able to create it on TV and did not have rights to it, they immediately just created the Salvage She-Hulk. They created this book. I have this book. Madam Mama had the book. She got rid of it. It was worth $2,000. But I had this book right here. And it's basically just the first of Jennifer Walters being his cousin. She got shot and he gave her a transfusion, and in turn it made her become a Salvage She-Hulk. But technically she had control of herself. She didn't have two personalities. She'd always had one personality, and it made her voluptuous and sexy as a Green Woman. And she took it on and became that lawyer and used her powers in a different form and fashion. But she was only created because the TV show did not want to they did not want the TV show to create one and have the rights and have to share. So they created it on their own just because of that. So it wasn't even on the plans. It wasn't an idea. It was just because the Incredible Hulk TV show was so successful. They did this just to have something on the carpet. But you see, it was 50 Cent back then. It was just for that time frame. So that's what happened with that. Now, you're not going to watch it. So in turn, you're not going to watch it. What they use is each show is going to be like a Ally McBeal lawyer show. Every show she's going to be representing someone and discussing something. And this one, they decided their discussion was, do you think that Captain America was a virgin? And she spent the whole entire show trying to figure out when he could have or did have, if he was a virgin. And of course, at the end of the show, that was
the first episode of She-Hulk. You telling me that was okay?
That was a running joke through the whole entire thing. I'm a comic kid. I'm happy about it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm enjoying it. And I don't expect them all to enjoy it with me. Of course, I respect that. I'm happy. I'm okay with that because they know me. I'm gonna still do it anyway. Okay. So with that being said,
it just didn't catch my. It just didn't. Now, I'm all for. I love Marvel. WandaVision was my all-time favorite. Was WandaVision. I'm not even gonna lie and say I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm not even gonna lie. So you can talk about it as much as you want. You can do spoiler alerts. I'm not watching it.
All right, then. I'm gonna accept that. I am a She-Hulk fan. I'm happy and enjoying it. And no woman power right here because she's somebody who was fun. And when she came out, she breaks the fourth wall. Like Deadpool breaks the fourth wall and talks to the audience. She's the first one to do that. Deadpool wasn't even in existence when she started doing it. So she's the originator of that fourth wall conversation. You know, so yeah, she broke a lot. She did a lot of different things, you all. I know you don't give her a chance. I hope you like her. At least watch her in the movie when she debuts in the movie.
That's what
Oh,
I
The
want to see.
the whole
I don't want to
movie
see
gonna
the
be about her?
series.
no. She just go. Oh my God! No movie, no Queen.
Oh,
Oh, we ain't gonna be about her. It's just gonna be in it. What'd you say, Tony?
I would rather see the movie. I don't like the series. I wouldn't want to see a series.
You want to see it as a movie?
so it's gonna be
Yeah,
another
because
Hulk movie, and she's gonna be a part of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be
yeah,
actually a World War Hulk movie.
right,
Okay.
right. I'm
And
waiting on the
see,
movie. I don't want to see a series.
and since you didn't watch the show and spoiler alerts anyway, see, remember his arm wouldn't heal. It was her blood that healed his arm. So that's something you might
I
want
mean,
to
I
know.
definitely will watch the movie. It's just the show. It's just not. It's
Okay,
not giving me no reason to.
I'm not gonna bite you on that. Y'all box office numbers and y'all out with me got so much into what we're doing. You know, I forgot, but actually I've enjoyed me and the Queen doing our conversation, so that's kind of the reason why. So I'm not gonna apologize per se for it, but I will go here real quick because y'all you had a voice through the whole show, so I don't have to feel bad about not giving you all of our little sound bites. But since we are there now, let's do. Is it there?
At the box office.
All right. At the box office, number one this week is Dragon Ball Superhero, $20.1 million. Beast, which I'm going to go see, that has Idris Elba in it.
I like it.
It's supposed to be, I think, a killer lion.
I mean, no.
I've seen it.
Is it just an animal movie? Like they just out there killing animals, basically?
Is
No,
it?
the
What is it, Tony?
animal, the lion. You just got to see the lion ain't playing no games.
Okay.
It's somebody thought this would be a movie that we would want to see where the animal is hunting all the people, and I mean it's pretty good. I've seen it. It was worth. I'll say this: if you watch Thor, you'll watch anything. Watch Beast, y'all.
Well, I haven't watched Thor yet.
Well, I'm gonna see it
I was
because
throwing it at Reese.
I'm also gonna see the other movie with Idris Elba, that one about the genie. He's a genie of some sort for Helen Mirren, 3,000 years or something like that. I'm not sure.
Oh.
But look, I forgot.
Beast is worth seeing. I get it.
I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah,
number 3, y'all. Bullet Train fell from number 1 to number 3 with 8 million. Top Gun Maverick, which I told you I won't go see. My brother told you about it. Yeah, I'm representing my brother today. He's actually on the road, so he's not going to be here. I should have said it earlier. Is the number 4 with 5.8 million, and DC League of Super Pets is 5.7 million. Number 5. Did you see it too? Did you see it?
Yeah, League of
I'm going to see it. I'm going to try. I think I'm going to take my grandbaby to see it.
That's
I think
better
it's
than
worth going to
Bullet
see.
Train and better than Beast. If you haven't seen anything, go see the that movie. Just what the superhero cat animals. I don't know what
Superhero Pets.
Right, Superhero Pets. It is a good watch. It's really good.
Kevin Hart and Chris Rock.
First of all, let me stop.
Not Chris Rock. The Rock.
Let me stop you. First of all, why are we still saying Kevin Hart when now it's only about his voice? Let's keep it 100. Do we just want to hate on everybody because it's only his voice now? He's not in it.
But no, his voice is funny. I mean, that little pint-sized man is funny. Y'all little men are very funny. You know that now. Y'all know how
those little guys. Yes,
wow.
Yeah, those little guys, they are. You've seen me. I stand very tall.
And so you talking over her?
It's time for the royal announcement.
All right, you all. And our royal announcements today are very 3 simple. Love and laughter is still in the house. We want to, kind of recap. We had a wonderful Rip the Runway. I did a little concert at Mad as Hell. And then I had a ball actually.
Yeah, can I just say I just want to thank everybody who came out, who participated, who donated, who's still donating supplies. And so it was just a very successful event. So I really, really appreciate everybody. Me and my sister are greatly appreciated. The one announcement that's coming for me this week is that all the supplies that we collected, I partner up with my church and they're doubling my supplies.
Wow.
And on Sunday, we're having a back to school event. We're giving away school supplies, gift cards, and we're going to have hot dogs and fun and games for the kids. So if you're not doing anything in the Winston-Salem area, come out to 8003 North Point Boulevard and just come out there and have fun with us from 2 to 4.
Okay, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it, and I mean, I'm just hearing about it, but yes, I would love to. What date again? I'm sorry.
It's this Sunday.
This Sunday. Let me check. I'm not sure because my schedule is so packed, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna see if I can make it. I gotta look at my schedule. I honestly can't tell you because I really can't tell you because there's so much going on. Because we got so much going on. I really can't tell you for sure without looking at it. But what we have to speak on, I guess, is number one, he's not here. He's supposed to be here. He's supposed to be our special guest, and he's not here. But 651 TK was supposed to be our special guest to let you know about the show on August 27th. Love and Laughter at Pier 34 is the Ignorant AF Takeover. And the special guest performance supposed to be from J Hot, my baby brother. He's supposed to actually be there tonight, and we were supposed to do our song Temptation. But the AF Takeover, Ignorant AF Takeover, is basically going to be called a Just Joking Jack, and the headlining that night supposed to be 6512K, who was supposed to be here now. So we're gonna plug him anyway because I don't know. He was texting me back and forth, so maybe he had a problem getting on, just like Tony did. So that might have been a reason why he's not here. But that is definitely August 27th, this Saturday, y'all, at 9 o'clock. Doors open at most likely at 8:30. And Tony, can you go ahead and tell him about the following week at the 31st on Wednesday?
31st Wednesday, come on out. It's 9 o'clock. 15 at the 15 on Eventbrite and 20 at the door.
Yes, sir.
Come check me out. Reese Royals hosting. What is Wale?
Wally L.
Wally L. He'll be there, and headlining will be one of my mentors that actually put me into the game real good. Comedian Hugh Baby, and he is just as crazy as he could ever be. If you think I'm crazy, wait till you see this guy. He's hilariously dumb.
Okay, y'all. Then this is the Raleigh debut, y'all. Raleigh debut. 555 Fayetteville Street, downtown, is actually a beautiful venue, beautiful area. You just come out and support us, and and actually see the Raleigh debut of what we're going to bring to the table. Is Love and Laughter, is comedy, music, and spoken word. While the L's
now that comedian that you have coming on in Goldsboro, what's his name, Carter, or what's his name?
Carter.
I actually follow him on TikTok, and he's actually very funny.
Yeah, he will be there. He will be there. And then, like I said, and Hugh Baby, his mentor, will be there. Be at the Haymaker on the 31st. And Alan's coming back, y'all. I'm so happy to do this. Alan's gonna be the Love and Laughter at the house. Actually, Juwan Cap is gonna be a headliner, but my boy Alan Levi Simmons is gonna be there to give us a little spoken word. And one of my best friends of 30 years, Jimmy Free. Now I gotta used to call him Jimmy Free because that's not his real name, but that's his stage name. Jimmy Free, that's my dog. He picked up the guitar one day about 5 years ago, and now he can't put it down. He's like a Guy Clark Jr., y'all. He's doing his thing. I didn't even know he could sing. And so I'm so shocked, and he's going to give y'all a little bit of live performance with the guitar on September 9th at Love and Laughter at the house in Durham. 8 o'clock the show starts. Eventbrite $15. At the door $20. Please come out and support. And what we're going to do real quick, and now, okay, no, actually, I posted this.
That was your royal announcement.
To that voice. And see, Queen, when you're here, maybe we don't have to do it when you're here. We could just let you go and say it. We wouldn't have to actually have that, make that statement there.
Ooh, saying it live.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Really?
Yo, we're gonna take a real quick break, because we actually did go over a little bit, but not that much. And this song here, it's all Vexo. And it intrigued me. So, okay, we're going to try this out real quick, and then we'll come back and say, no, we actually should not have time, because actually I don't have any more at that time. Queen, Tony, since you're last coming in, give us your final words, and we'll let Queen close us out, and then we'll finish up with Vexo. All right, so Tony, what's your word for today, man?
My word for today is this. It is fair for him to not to want to date because of her kids. Stop being one-sided, ladies. And I'm done.
And see, that was the question of the day, y'all.
That was the question of the day.
Fair. It is not fair. Is it not fair to not to want to date someone with kids? And that is what Tony B's answer on that was. And I'm gonna finish out with the big song, but I just want y'all to hear our queen give us our final words of the day. Let me put this on. Unless you have something to say about the question, I'm taking that on off. And Queen, let you just close us out as usual.
All right. So the word for the week is manifestation. You know, the definition of manifestation is to begin. So I encourage everybody to go back to their their vision board, go back to their little goal list, go back to whatever your thought process was for what you want to start to manifest in your life, and start it one step at a time, one day at a time. Don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to start and manifest your goals. The year is not even over yet. So until then, if nobody can say that they love you, the Royal Truth Team love you. I guess 14 days from now, we'll be back.
Yeah, September
14 days
12th.
better, yes.
All right, and you all, peace and love. See you soon.
Bye, guys.
Okay, all right, Queen. Yeah, I got that over there done. Peace and love. I love you. Talk to you soon.
Bye.